What's up, everybody? Welcome to Normieville.
Well, we call you normies.
Stephen A. Smith, the flagship anchor for ESPN, the star of First Take, the solo man here for the Stephen A. Smith Show, powered by FanDuel. Stephen A. Smith has oftentimes said a lot of hard-hitting, controversial statements about certain athletes and celebrities and things of that nature, right? He has his own opinions, which he doesn't always spew on ESPN, but since he has had this Stephen A. Smith show, this podcast, he has been able to express himself a lot more things that he can't say on ESPN because, of course, the parent company Disney and some of the things that they champion, some of the lifestyles and rhetoric that they champion, things of that nature, right? Towing the company line. And sometimes he has to be careful on here as well. He also does a lot on his Twitter page. Now, I want to start by saying, I don't know if Stephen A. Smith runs his Twitter page by himself, or does he have some type of moderator or manager or a social media manager that sometimes posts things on his Twitter or maybe his Instagram if he has one, because I don't know. I usually see him on Twitter, very active on there. So I don't know if he posts things to his social media himself or does he have a manager. But I would assume that most times these celebrities and these people, they have a manager that manages their page, but they're still able to post things themselves if they would like. But most times they have people post stuff for them. Well, I will get into what Stephen A. said, what he said or tweeted allegedly in a minute. But let's talk about Kim Kardashian. Now, I think this was dated, This was dated 3 weeks ago. This was back when the whole rumor of Tom Brady was, messing around with Kim Kardashian. And during this podcast, he has some very positive things to say about Kim Kardashian. All right, let's get a snippet of this. Some of the things he said about Kim Kardashian when it regards to Tom Brady.
PM Pacific. The subscribers keep climbing, y'all. Keeps climbing. Over 226,000 and climbing. It was just 220,000. Just a second. Let me get you calls. Before I do that, I got something else on my mind.
By the way, I forgot this is a YouTube video. It is copyrighted material. So before we get into it, I got to give my fair use page, my fair use disclaimer, you know what I'm saying? And it is all, I'm transforming this. I'm going somewhere with this, okay? So before we continue, cue the disclaimer.
Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian. Now, this ain't some gossip thing or anything like that. Y'all got to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not trying to engage in no gossip. It's not my style. I ain't a National Enquirer kind of person or anything like that. No disrespect to them whatsoever. But I'm just not that. I don't roll like that. That's not me. But I am allowed to see a headline and fantasize.
Here we go.
Let me be very, very clear. They said that they was at, according to Page 6 and a couple of other publications, Tom Brady, 45, recently divorced, was seen with Kardashian, who's 42.
All right.
Obviously, she's been divorced.
Yeah,
she's been divorced.
Yeah.
They're just friends. Ain't nothing going on.
Sure.
My point is, what if it was? Now, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, let's do what we're about to say.
Tom Brady, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Please, he's divorced. He's married 13 years. Giselle Bundchen. She's something, listen.
Oh, yeah.
You know why she's a supermodel when you saw Giselle Bundchen walking down that runway like that in the Olympics. It was something spectacular. No question about it, okay? But he's no longer with her. They asked for privacy. They got it. They got divorced.
So he's going on and on. Let me bring you to this part real quick when he actually, they show a picture of her and he says his stuff about her and whatnot. Check this out.
Kim Kardashian, there are worse things to connect with than Kim Kardashian. So if that's what Tom Brady is doing, and by the way, there's a photo right up there of Kim Kardashian. To my staff, don't ever do that again. When you show me a picture of Kim Kardashian, I need to see more than a headshot. Okay? okay? That is not a good job on the part of my producers. You must do better. You must do better than that. Anyway, I've said my piece. Okay? I'll leave it at that.
So Stephen A. Smith was oohing and ahhing over Kim Kardashian. To be fair, Kim Kardashian is a very, very nice young lady. Oh, also, I wouldn't say young, but she is a very, very nice looking lady for her age. She has some children. I believe they were surrogates, by the way, but for her age, she still looks very nice. She's done well for herself in the looks department. She is, I believe, what was that? I don't want to mistake her, her nationality. I believe it is, what is that? Armenian, I believe. Never met anybody from Armenia before, but she seems to do very well for herself. But anyway, so this is 3 weeks ago. Now, I think Saturday or Sunday, this tweet came out of nowhere by Stephen A. Smith. And the tweet read, "Is Kim Kardashian a quote-unquote prostitute?" And then it read, "Is Kris Jenner a quote-unquote pimp?" Now, after that, my man Patrick Beverly, he jumped out of the phone booth with his cape on, and he said this: "Not cool. She has kids. Should not be the title or topic." Stephen A. Smith replies and says, "Clerical error, bro. You're absolutely right."
You got me now. You got me now. You figured me out.
That is being corrected right now as we speak. And for the record, I don't think of Kim Kardashian that way, nor would I ever speak of her or any woman that way, which I've stated. That's for checking that issue. Maybe said thanks. I don't know if you mean that sentence sounds a little bit out of context, but you get the point, right? Patrick Beverly came in, and of course, if you look at the comment section, everybody else jumped out the phone booth right along with Patrick Beverly, and we have some women in there that was standing up for Kim Kardashian and saying, "Oh, that's not cool. She's a mother," and blah blah. And I could talk about Kim Kardashian on another channel, another video. But in any case, a few things I would like to say. One, I don't know if Stephen A. Smith actually tweeted this, because Stephen A. Smith doesn't make a habit of appearing to disrespect people in public or on Twitter or on his platforms, ESPN or whatever, or podcast. He does say what he feels, but he always adds context and facts to what he's saying. He's a very eloquent, well-spoken, intelligent man. So he does not engage in things like beef or starting, dust-ups for no reason. So in my opinion, I would like to know, you tell me in the comment section, for one, do you think that Stephen A. Smith actually tweeted this, or do you think this was somebody that might be running his page that tweeted this and realized after the fact, unfortunately too late, that he made a mistake? And then, of course, Stephen A. Smith, because this is his page, he has to answer for what was put out on his page, because it's his page, his name on it. Well, people are going to assume that he tweeted. So, I don't know. Me personally, I really don't think that was him. But if it was, oh well. The second thing I'd like to say is that question, while it was harsh, let's take the pimp and the prostitute out of that sentence, out of that statement, that tweet. Is it possible that Kim Kardashian, or let me see, is it possible that Kris Jenner somehow has orchestrated the rise in popularity and prominence of Kim Kardashian strategically in certain cases, or certain people that she's chosen to date or even marry? Is it possible that Kris Jenner somehow might have been behind the scenes pulling the strings saying, yeah, him, do that business deal, go talk to the president, go get your law degree? Is it possible that somehow Kris Jenner could be steering the ship of the family because she has other daughters that are also just as successful, not more successful, than Kim Kardashian? They have makeup lines and clothing lines and all this other kind of stuff. Kim Kardashian is not the only person in the family that's a multi-millionaire or almost billionaire at this point. So while the words might have been harsh, well, how some people say, well, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Well, you know what? Let's just take that for face value, that it's what he said or it's how he said it. But if you peel back what he's trying to say, what the statement is implying, as I said in my thumbnail, but was he wrong though? You know what I'm saying? Like we all know it's a conspiracy theory that's been going around for years. Matter of fact, remember when Ray J came out, I think last year or some months back, and he allegedly outed that Kris Jenner was the one that orchestrated that whole, adult tape between him and Kim Kardashian. That actually was actually the one pivot in her career that catapulted her to heights. Because before then, I think she was she was one of the video vixens back in the day, right before Instagram and all that. She was a model, I believe, of sorts, or a video vixen, something of that nature. She was a model of sorts. And then she got with Ray J. She was actually dating him, I think, for a little while. And then I believe they broke up or something. And then the tape comes out. And Ray J even said that, well, there was actually another tape that was going to come out, and we had a contract and blah, blah. And guess who said the contract was between? It was between him and Kim Kardashian's mother, Kris Jenner, if I'm not mistaken. That somehow Kris Jenner orchestrated the leak. That they actually taped themselves having intercourse, and then Kris Jenner watched the tape and cut it in certain sections to say, okay, we're going to leak this one. No, that'll look good. This one. That means she had to watch her daughter engaging in adult acts with another man. And then, or she had to tell them to tape it and then watch it for scenes that would be the most provocative to put out to get the media buzzing. And is it above the realm of possibility that maybe Kris Jenner has been steering Kim Kardashian's career just enough for the left and right limits, just enough through her whole career to make sure she gets to where she is today, and probably still steering it now because Kris Jenner has her own background, right? Her husband, remember the OJ trial and stuff like that. Kris Jenner has a background too. She knows what she's doing. Okay, so that's enough about that. Again, like I said, that's what I wanted to say. Besides the fact that somebody might have been running Stephen A. Smith's page, and if you're a Kim Kardashian fan, you tell me why I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm open to debate. I'm open to suggestions and critique, whatever. But again, is it above the realm possibility of what he's saying? If you peel back the layer of what he said, I'm just saying, is it possible? Maybe, maybe not. But thank you again for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just a normie, here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about this kerfuffle with Stephen A. Smith and his tweet down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.